Hey, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk a little bit about my Bitcoin position, how my crypto portfolio is doing, and just kind of give a little bit of my outlook on, the market and give you some insight into my investing strategy. So right now I have about 0.13 Bitcoin. I started doing daily buy orders of Bitcoin sometime last year. I think it was in the summer of last year, and I started off pretty small with $10 a day, $20 a day buys. I've increased it now to $50 per day, particularly within these last couple months as Bitcoin has went down. And I'm down about 27% overall on my position, so a little bit over $3,000. I'm not really concerned when it comes to being down on my position um, because I have strong conviction in investing in Bitcoin. I mean, I bought Bitcoin, started buying it when it was over $100,000 last year, and I did so because it was the first time um, in my investing journey that I actually understood what Bitcoin was. Um, really read like the white paper analysis on Bitcoin, did a lot of research on it, and I built up some strong conviction in it, which makes me feel comfortable in buying it, over $100,000, and a lot more comfortable buying it right now at the current prices. Right now, there's a lot of speculation, I think, when it comes to investing, not just in crypto, but in stocks. A lot of bad media, a lot of world affairs, different things going on politically, geopolitically. Cost of living has increased a lot in the United States. Job stagnation is high. The last jobs report came out and jobs went down, 92,000 jobs, um, you know, is what we went down by. A lot of stuff, right? People are struggling to be able to find work. And so I don't think a lot of people are actually like thinking about investing so much like this year. And not a lot of people have a lot of cash to be able to invest. And so I don't think you see too many retail investors really focused on investing in crypto. I for sure am invested in Bitcoin. I'm committed to buying in it. That's why I have the daily $50 a day like buy orders. But I'm doing so because I have strong conviction in what I'm buying, right? And I think during times like this, when you're in a bear market and when the market's down, these are great opportunities to increase your overall position size in assets that you have strong conviction in. This isn't limited to just Bitcoin, but say if you're invested or you have like strong conviction in certain stock plays or different ETFs, if you're willing to buy them at a higher price just because they go down a little bit, I think you should have strong conviction and continue to buy. I don't think that should cause you to want to sell or get emotional or subscribe to stuff that's being put out like in the news or in the media because that can really throw you off course, especially if you had like strong conviction to first jump into it, right? Like I don't want to be a person that gets swayed and gives up on my different investments because I'm concerned about what different people are saying. That's part of why I do automatic investing, right? Like I could do a lump sum amount of just put it in, um, like Bitcoin, but I love the practice of just seeing daily from my checking account money being deposited into my Coinbase account to buy Bitcoin. There's no emotion that's part of it. I've set the strategy for how much I want invested in it per day, per month, for the remainder of the year, and I just let it run its course. And the benefit right now that I'm getting is I'm seeing my average cost go down. I had an average cost over $100,000, and now my average cost is roughly like $95,000 and decreasing. And as long as Bitcoin is at these prices, it's going to continue to drop. If Bitcoin drops a lot lower, I'm going to likely increase my daily buy order. I'll have to make some adjustments in some of the different investments that I have going on to be able to, really budget for that. But I prefer to buy things that I have conviction in when they're on sale. And they're on sale when the market's in a bear market, when things are down, when there's a lot of fear, when people are panic selling, when there's bad press, when people are saying not to buy things, when there's a lot of skepticism. That is typically the best time to buy. When things are up, that's usually a good time to take profits, right? So for me, I want to continue to buy. I want to continue to lower my average cost. I want to continue to get more money in the market and hold strong to the convictions that I had that got me started in investing in Bitcoin, right? And that's what I encourage a lot of people to do with whatever thing that you are interested in investing in. Again, it doesn't have to be limited to crypto. I think there's a lot of people that are seeing their favorite stocks beating down. Tech sector hasn't been that great this year in comparison to what it did in its recovery last year. So I think a lot of people are feeling it. Plus, you take everything that's going on in the macro, you take everything that a lot of people are facing just with expensive living, I think there's a lot of skepticism when it comes to investing, and not a lot of people want to take risk. But if you do your own research and you develop some strong conviction in what you're investing in, you're able to more easily ride out the waves of market downturns. And that's where I feel like I'm at. Like I feel like I'm able to ride this out. I don't need to pay attention to the things that are going on in the news. It doesn't impact why I've invested in it. And I'm excited because I continue to lower my average cost. And when the bull market returns, I'm going to be looking back and feeling really good that I made this decision because the portfolio is going to be up. And it's super fun when your portfolio is green, everything is up, you feel smart, you feel brilliant. Everybody's saying like to buy that euphoric phase. Like there's always cycles where that comes and goes within markets, but a lot of people unfortunately sell not when things are like up and you're in a space of like euphoria. They sell during times like this when there's panic, when there's lack of interest, and the people that get really wealthy are the people that buy during this time. So that's how I'm playing it. I'm going to continue to buy, and then as the market starts to recover, and hopefully we enter into bull market within the next year or so, that's when I might dial back just a little bit of how much I'm investing. Still continue to like invest in it, but um, if it goes over like my average cost, like I'll dial it back just a little bit so that I can enjoy seeing like the portfolio up and pretty profitable. So that's kind of my plan right now for Bitcoin and investing. This same process is what I'm doing, not just for investing in crypto. I'm also doing the same process when I'm investing in other things like ETFs, like stocks, different accounts that I have going on. I like to do automated buys and buy every single day and lower my average cost so that I can yield greater returns when the market is more favorable and we're in a bull market. So hope this video helps, just giving some insight into my investing journey when it comes to Bitcoin. I'll continue to drop, from time and time again, different updates on how much I have invested within crypto. Crypto is not, my largest kind of investment like vehicle or holding, or doesn't make up I would say a super significant amount of my overall investing portfolio, but it is something that since I'm young, it is speculative. I've done research and I have strong conviction in. I want to be a part of, which is why I'm continuing to invest in it, which is why I'm going to continue to share my journey. Um, and something that people might want to consider, but you have to do your research first. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Take care.